All right, bet guys. So I'm gonna go ahead and break down the continuations and the reversals for you. That way you guys can have them on hand. So when we go ahead and, go over live charts, you guys will have the answers to the test on you. Continuation, right? Boom. And we'll go ahead and copy this over. Reversal. Okay, so continuation. Let's go ahead and break this down. My computer is freaking working over like super hard right now. I'm not sure why. But if it kicks me out, just stay on. I'll be right back. All right, guys. So we have a continuation for sales right now. Again, we're trying to capitalize on these pullbacks. So as we get a lower low, lower high, and we break structure, we want to capitalize when the market comes back this way so we can go ahead and continue that continuation down. Same thing with this. Now that we got this BOS, we want to capitalize on this pullback so we can go ahead and continue the market down, right? Those are continuation moves. Does that make sense? Give me a one if that makes sense real quick, guys. And if you guys have any questions at any point, please unmute, please. Like, it does no benefit for you if you stay quiet. You know what I'm saying? So the market is downtrending right now. This is bearish move. Looking for pencil stepping. Okay, got you. Looking for a pencil stepping away for a second. Well, call's recorded. Right, closed mouths do not get fed. Exactly. So market is downtrending. Right now we're getting this bearish momentum. So we need market to go ahead and make some structure for us, right? We need market to go ahead and give us a nice pullback. So as the market's pulling back, right, this is something that we need to identify. So right now, we only have a lower low and a lower high. Does that make sense, guys? This is all we have. Lower low, lower high. We know that we need a BOS to the downside in order to get a continuation move, right? So let's go ahead. Okay, yeah, we can leave it like that. We need to break a structure to the downside in order to continue with the sales, right? So let's go. Market is doing its thing, heading down like it's supposed to. Awesome. We got that BOS, right? So now we can change this need BOS to BOS. Simple, right? We got that break of structure, so let's just change it and label that up, right? So let's go ahead, guys. Let's go ahead and break down what we have. So right now we have lower low, lower high, lower low. Does this make sense, guys? Give me a 2 if this is making sense. This is all we got right now, right? Now in order to capitalize, awesome. Now in order to capitalize on the continuation moves, we need to go ahead. We need to go ahead and find the last buying candle that started that bearish move. Okay, the last buying candle that started that bearish move. So this candle right here is going to be called our starting point. Right, this last buying candle, that's our starting point. Why is it our starting point, guys? Because this is the last buying candle that started the bearish move. Does that make sense? It's as simple as that. Why is that the starting point? Because this is the last buying candle that gave us that breakout rally. Does that make sense? Give me a 1 if that makes sense, guys. So when we're able to see this, we have to follow this rally back up. So we got 1 candle, 2 candle, 3 candle, boom, right here. This last buying candle, that's our starting point, right? We want to go ahead and capitalize off this zone here. All right. Now, once we find the starting point, this is our sell zone, right? We want to go ahead and find our stop loss. So what we do is once we find our starting point, guys, let's go ahead and find the longest wick in this area, and this will be our stop loss. Okay, this will be our stop. Let's use this one. All right, guys. So we have our entry. We've covered this plenty of times, right? We want a minimum 1 to 3, and our stop loss is always above the high, right? If you guys want to be very tight with it, I mean, you could put it right on it. It's okay if you give it a little bit of room like this. I wouldn't say like crazy. Don't give it a crazy amount of pips, but you can give it a little bit of pips like that, guys. Totally up to you. Now, this is optional, right? We've gone over this plenty of times. We know KT and Miguel, they love to enter at that 50%, right? Myself and Daniel, we like to enter on the first touch, right? This is totally optional. Right? Totally optional, right? Whatever you want to do, you stick with that and stay consistent with that. I'm the first touch. I like to I want to be in. I don't care about the drawdown personally. I'll take 10, 15, 20 pip drawdown. Love you too, KT. Right? I'll take that. You know, if you're like, you know what? I don't really like that much drawdown. I'm just going to go ahead and enter at the 50 for less risk. Right? Totally fine. Just continue to stay consistent with that. Does that make sense, guys? Give me a 6 if that makes sense. Oh, puppers. He laid his head right between my feet. Awesome, guys. Would you try and find the setup on a lower time frame for less risk? Yes, right? Yes, but not the SP, right? Your SP, that's your sell zone. What I would do to drop on a lower time frame is I would wait for market to come back in here, right? As soon as market touches my zone, let's go ahead and drop down to a lower time frame and find that reversal setup, the head and shoulders setup. So we can go ahead and use this play right here to send it back down. We'll go ahead and use this play, right? So if you want to risk less, maybe you don't use this setup here initially. You're using this for continuation, right? But once you see, oh, dang, you're on the lower time frame and you're seeing the market actually break down the way we like to see it, right? We see a nice head and shoulder. Maybe you use this instead, right? Does that make sense, Francisco? Awesome. And then we'll go over that because the reversal is the same thing, right? On this time frame, we have a tiny uptrend, right? Tiny little uptrend coming up to our sell zone, right? Tiny little uptrend going up to our sell zone, and we'll use that, right? So as soon as market hits our sell zone, we would like to use the reversal entry, right? Maybe you're not, you know what? I don't like the risk to reward with the continuation, so I'm gonna focus on the reversal schematic inside the continuation move. Does that make sense, Francisco? And I'll go ahead and break this down too. Awesome, bro. Awesome. So this is what we're waiting for, guys. This is the setup right here. This is it, right? So as soon as market comes back into our zone, fam, we're not waiting, right? Unless you want to go ahead and drop to lower time frame and do what you do. But as soon as market comes into your zone, guys, we want to go ahead and get into this sell zone so we can shift the market back down. Does this make sense, guys? Let me know. If you have any questions, please unmute right now. Please unmute right now. Awesome. All right, guys. So the reversal. So let me go ahead and draw this out real quick. So it works the same way, right? Works the same way. We're looking for these sells, but sooner or later, guys, these sells are going to get clapped, especially if you're looking for a higher time frame reversal, right? If you're looking for a reversal, you know, and you see a last starting point, you're like, bruh, I know you have to get clapped, bro. You have to get clapped in order for me to go ahead and start looking for buys, right? So maybe that's what you guys have to start seeing, right? So let me go ahead and start fixing this. Awesome, right? So let's go ahead and get us that BOS at the downside. Cool, right? So everything is the same as of right now, right? Everything is the same as of right now. So we have lower low, lower high, lower low, right? Everything is the same. Give me an 8 if we are on the same page right now. If you and I are on the same page, give me an 8. And if you're not, give me a question mark. Let's go. Awesome. All right, so as of right now, guys, everything is the same. We are looking for sells, right? We're looking for sell. Let's go ahead and bust this over. Stop loss is the same, right? We're looking for sells here, right? Don't draw this just yet. Don't draw this part just yet. This isn't the reversal, right? So as market starts to come back, guys, let's go ahead and draw up some market structure. Bam. Market comes back. Now let's say, you know what? Let's say, let me move this over just a bit. How do I make this fit real quick? Let me make this fit real quick, guys. Hold on, my bad. I'm trying to make as much fit on this chart right now. Give me this, give me this, give me that. Give me this, give me this, give me that. All right, give me a second. Let me go ahead and shift this up just a little bit because I know y'all gonna be like, man, that's a huge stop loss, brother. All right. Right, so let's just say market pulls back a little bit here because, again, market structure isn't always the same every single time. Like, it's not going to be the same every single time. So let's say market starts to slightly pull back. And then you know what happens? News hits. And we're expecting sells right here. But news hits, and then we get this. You know what? Let's just delete this one. And just use this. Boom. All right, guys. So we can see this sell just got stop lossed. Right? The sell just got stop loss, and that happens. Okay, so what do? We refresh. Right? We refresh. So let's go ahead. News hit. That was major. Guys, do we have a change of character to the down or to the upside? Yes or no? We have a blue change of character to the upside. And let's go ahead and change this to black. Yes, right? Because market was shifting down. And then we finally break and close above, giving us that change of character, right? So what do, guys? We rinse and repeat. If we were looking for a starting point right here, guys, can we look for a starting point on this right-hand side? Can we look for a starting point on this right-hand side? Yes, we can. So look, do you guys see this breakout rally right here?
Hey, Vinny, I got a question.
What's up, bro?
Is that a violation, bro? Is that what you call a violation when it hits your stop loss and it's going the opposite direction? Then you just adjust, retest, and take your trade?
Correct.
Okay.
Awesome, Carlos. That was you, right?
Yeah, thank you, man.
Awesome,
I've been
brother.
plugging in, man, just learning.
I see you, bro. That's a good question. Continue to ask your questions, bro.
Thank you, thank you.
Yes, sir. So we get this bullish breakout rally. That's a breakout rally, guys. If you can see it, you can identify it. You know what's up, right? That's a bullish breakout rally. So we got to follow that rally back down. We got one candle, two candle, boom. We have a starting point right there. So let's go ahead and mark this up. We got a blue starting point, right? Now, again, guys, once we find our starting points, what do we have to find next? Once we find a starting point, what do we have to find next, guys?
The last candle before the last push up, bro, or last push down.
So this is it. We already found that last sell candle before the push up. So now, once we find our starting point, we have to find our stop loss, right? So we have to, once we find our starting point, let's go ahead and find the lowest wick in this area, and that could be our stop. Boom. So we'll use this as our stop loss right there. Right? Does that make sense, bro? So we have a starting point entry. Knew that because my notes. Let's go, baby. We have a starting point entry. But do we have another entry, guys, that we can see using market structure? You guys tell me. can we see another setup that we can use? The head and shoulder. Where would my shoulder be, guys? Where's my shoulder? I draw things very specific for you. Yes, Josue, this BOS is going to be your shoulder. It's the very last BOS. That's how you know that's your shoulder, guys. Right? Notice how we have a lower low, lower high. The market gives me one last BOS. This is the lowest of the low, guys. This is the lowest peak. So as soon as we reverse and we change character, where's my head, guys? Where should my stop loss be when it comes to the head and shoulder? Where is my head? Yes, Josue, this is the head down here. This is the head down here. Awesome. Awesome, guys. You can go ahead and delete that. I appreciate you. So if you're looking for the shoulder zone, we like to go from wick to body, right? And I know people, not everybody likes shoulders, and that's totally fine. But I do. I love them, right? I love them because they go hand in hand with smart money when it comes to mitigation, right? So I love those things. I love those plays, right? So this last BOS, this is your shoulder, right? Now, when it comes to, I love shoulders, bro. Now, when it comes to the stop loss, guys, where's my stop loss going to be?
In between the shoulder, the BOS, and the bottom of the wick of the body of in between right there.
Right here, this is where my stop loss should be?
Yeah. No, a little bit lower. Be under that. Under that. Yeah.
Right here, where my BOS?
Yeah.
So my stop loss when it comes to the head and shoulder will always be the low. Okay, so notice how we have shoulder, the head. This lowest area, guys, when it comes to the head and shoulder setup, this low is the stop loss, right? So this is where we got, boom. So we have the head and the stop loss. Okay, guys? These are the two setups that I like to look for. Now, when the starting point and the shoulder are closer, it's even better for me, in my opinion, right? Better risk to reward, because they're really close together. Right now, what if your starting point kind of looks like this, to where, okay, the market goes up, market's been going up, we reject off of this support, and what happens? Now we have a pullback here, and our brand new breakout rally is right here. Does that make sense, guys? We never broke and changed character here. We never broke and closed above. So even if market was up here, and left a wick, we need a break and close, guys. We need a break and close, right? So if the market does do that, if we go above, and close below, that's not a change of character. That's not a change of character. Give me a 10 if that makes sense. We need a break and close above. So it can consolidate here all at once, literally. And now as soon as we get that little push down and we break and close above, boom, bingo. We now have a change of character, right? Which would make my starting point right here. Because the starting point is the last selling candle before the breakout rally, right? So breakout rally, this is the last selling candle before. Let me see if I could. So now my setup is a little different. Now I have two setups a little bit spread out. So now I have a buy option here with my stop loss, and a buy option here with my stop loss down below. Always minimum 1 to 3, guys. Does anybody have any questions?
Do you usually wait, or do you do you go for a sell to hit those targets?
I wait. Like if market's up here right now and we finally got this confirmation that market finally changed character, I'm not looking to sell back and forth. Now you can as an individual if you're good enough to see those confirmations and execute when it's time to. But in my opinion, it's much easier and less stressful. Once you get buy confirmations, you should just stick with buys. Does that make sense? And that keeps you from trading every single day. Keeps you from trading every single day. Because what if, boom, we get one push one day and we get a little sell opportunity, and then the next day we're down here in the place we originally wanted, right? And the next day we're buying, we're up. The next day we get a little sell. You know, like I'm not trying to be on the chart that often. If market's buying, I'm just gonna be buying. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Let me know, guys. This is it right here, guys. This is it right here. Take a picture, screenshot it, save it for your notes, right? Save it for your notes. Let me see. I'm trying to get this on the thing as best as I can, right? Because this is it, guys. This is all we look for. I know for myself, this is all I look for, you know, and I know once you start understanding this, guys, like it's gonna be much easier, right? Because when market's trending, wouldn't you want to just continue with the trend and continue to hold? Like that's the whole idea of this, is to continue with the trend, ride with the trend, right? So I'm gonna give you guys like 5 more seconds to take a picture of this, because when I call you up, you should still have it, whether it's picture or notes, right? Are you guys ready to go ahead and hop on the charts? You guys tell me. Yo, we got 56 on the
Let's
call.
go!
And it's just me? Shoot. I feel special, guys. 56 on the call and it's just me. Shoot. All right,
Wow.
wow, Miguel. Wow. All right, let's go ahead and take this stuff off. I am special.
Wow.
Wow. Let's go ahead and hop on the 4-hour time frame. Y'all too much with the wows. Y'all funny as hell, man. All right, let's go ahead. Guys, who wants to step up? I want to catch this buy here. Someone could step up, or I can go ahead and go through the list and someone's going to run this for me. You guys tell me. AUDJPY. Let's go, Logan. You want to unmute or share your screen, bro? I feel like it's easier to unmute or annotate. If you can
I'll
annotate.
unmute. My camera's not working at the moment.
No worries, bro. No worries,
All right, let's
bro.
do it.
So we're bullish momentum right now, right? We can easily see market is uptrending, correct? Market's
Yes.
uptrending. That's very easy to see. Now, how can I go ahead, mark up the structure in order for me to catch this buy opportunity right here? If you can annotate, that'll be perfect, bro.
How do I take control of the screen again?
So what you're gonna do? Are you on your phone or a computer?
I'm on my computer.
All right. So there should be a button somewhere where it says annotate, and then you click that, and you're gonna be able to draw.
Let's see.
Take your time, bro. It's all good.
It should be like where it says participants, chat, share screen, summary.
All right. So Will said bottom left green pencil, and then Jack said click view options and then annotate. So we have 2 options there for you. Bottom left green pencil.
Found it.
Okay, cool. So we want to catch these buys right here, bro. How can I mark up the chart in order for me to catch this? Again, we already know that this is
We're looking for buys, right?
Correct. This is a continuation move. So if you took notes and wrote continuation, you should have the blueprint for this right now.
Yeah.
Or if you took a screenshot.
All right, so in order to catch those buys,
Yes.
is let me see what this pencil does. All right, is I would wait until market. All right, hold on. This here. All right, this would be our entry for a buy here.
No, so look, go ahead and erase that real quick. I want to catch this one, bro. You're too late. You're way up here, right?
Oh, okay,
I want
we're
to catch.
catching
I
that
want to
zone.
catch this one. What market structure on this left-hand side is telling me that I have a buy zone there?
The break of structure.
Go ahead and mark it up, bro. I want to see what you're seeing.
BOS would be right here.
Okay. But is that for reversals or for continuation?
This is for continuation,
For continuation
right?
sales?
We see this high wick up here, right? We see an uptrend. And then we see that break of structure right here.
Okay. But do you see that market drops lower than that, right?
Yeah, market drops down here. 1 second. Right here.
Where market drops lower than that though, right? Where did market drop? We're focusing on this, bro. So if I'm wanting to catch this buy, if I want to, there we go, bro. Adrian, there we go. If I want to catch this buy, I'm not looking up here. I'm giving you the spot where I want to buy.
Yeah.
Right? So again, if this is my BOS of the upside, right? This is telling me BOS,
Yes.
right? Bullish BOS. This is Logan, right?
Yeah.
Logan, is this a bullish breakout rally?
Yes.
Yes. So we have to follow that rally back down. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, boom. This last selling candle right here. Is this your starting point?
Yes, it is.
Yes, it is. So let's mark that up right here. Boom. Okay, cool. We found our entry, right? We found our entry zone. Now, where's my stop loss supposed to be?
At the highest wick, so at that top red wick.
Where? Right here?
No, right here. Yes. You're right. You're right.
So if I'm looking for buys, my stop loss is down here.
Yeah.
Right down here. So my setup should look something like this. With the minimum 1 to 3. Logan, does that hit take profit, bro?
Say that again, Vinny.
Does this setup hit take profit? Is this a winning trade?
It does.
It is, right?
Yeah.
Awesome, bro. Logan, how long have you been with us, bro?
For about 4 to 5 months, 6 months.
Sheesh. Hell yeah, my boy. Let's get it. We need to focus on market structure, big dog. For the next 6 months, we need to go heavy on market structure. Okay?
Yeah.
Tap in with me, bro. Let's go ahead and get on a one-on-one.
Let's do it.
All right. So you can use the value candle strategy for this play. Sheesh. I mean, yes, you can. You could, but we haven't gone over that. But you could have, yes. Guys, no, you're good, because you definitely could have, right? This is the swing low. This right here is the value box. That's definitely a sniper. We just don't go over the value box on these calls. Well, you definitely could have. But Forex Goddess, you're a vet. You've been here for a minute. You're a vet. You know what you're doing.
So just for confirmation, that setup we just did, was that continuation or was that reversal? Because
That was
for me, it looks
continuation.
like it's more like reversal.
So that's continuation. So when you see this, bro, when you see that you have a buy opportunity right here, bro, you're just waiting. Like, yes, the market is up here, but you're waiting for this buy opportunity. So you may see a reversal happen right here. And yes, it did give you the sell. Change of character, we did get this sell, right? But as soon as we got to this buy zone, did we continue trend?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Right? That's why I'm saying, guys, like, you may see some type of reversal, but is it the reversal that we're expecting? Like, is this reversal coming off of like a giant head and shoulder where we need a right shoulder? You know what I'm saying? Like, those are the real head and shoulders or reversals that I'm looking for. When I know there's a head and shoulder that needs a shoulder, oh man, those are the reversals that I'm mainly looking for. Anytime we're in an uptrend, I'm not looking for head and shoulder reversals. You know what reversals I'm looking for in an uptrend? I want the head and shoulder reversals. Inverted head and shoulder reversals. Right? Because if we're uptrending, guys, we want to see this. Inverteds. Right? And some of you guys are going to have clicking moments right here. Because when we're uptrending, guys, we want to see inverteds. Higher high, higher low. Boom. Let's go ahead and take off. Higher high, higher low. Boom. Let's go ahead and take off. Higher high. Right? Does that make sense, guys? Look at what I'm coming down to. My starting point. Inverted. Let's go ahead and take off. Higher high. Boom. Inverted. Let's go ahead and take off. Does that make sense, guys? Now, when
Yes.
I'm in a downtrend heavily, I want to focus on the head and shoulder. Market gives me a low, pulls back, gives me a lower high. Okay, we get this. Let's go ahead and continue. BOS, lower low. Market comes back, gives me a nice pullback. Boom. Okay, let's go ahead and continue. So downtrend, head and shoulder is recommended. Yes, Augustine. Yes. Yes. Continue. Market gives me structure coming back up. Now let's go ahead and continue down. This is it, guys. In downtrends, we want head and shoulders, and in uptrends, we want inverteds. So yes, I'm not saying you're not going to see it, right? You can see this. That's why you thought it was a reversal. But guys, we're heavily uptrending, right? So this right here, this reversal has to happen in order for market to come back down, right? This right here, guys, is where like 90% of traders get fooled right there, because they think this is the big reversal, and all that was a reversal for the next best buy continuation move. Does that make sense, guys?
Yes, sir, bro. Benny,
Yes.
when you marked up your BOS, are you, how I see it, that's liquidity, right? And then you get your breaker structure, you get your retest to continue, right?
Correct. Right, but anytime we get that BOS, and Enrique, I'm not really looking to retest the BOS. I'm not really looking to retest this to buy. I want to find my starting point, and that's what I want to wait for that retest to buy. Does that make sense? So like, if it does break and retest and buy, hey, that's fine. That's fine. Let market take off, because as soon as market comes back, you know what that is for us, guys? We haven't gone over this in a while. But when market retests and takes off and comes back and makes that U-turn, it says, yo, we forgot the homie. Let's go ahead and turn back before we hit the club. We come back and pick up the homie. And you know what happens? We're going to go ahead and go past that. And we're going to hit the club. We're going to continue with that trend. Does that make sense, guys?
Yes.
Awesome, bro.
Thank you,
Awesome.
bro.
Yes, sir.
That was a good example. Yep.
Awesome, guys. I'm glad that clicked. Glad that clicked. Can't forget the homies, guys. Can't forget the homies.
you wouldn't take advantage of like going for that sell just to get like a little bit of profit, like
Um,
you have the homie.
so with that play, let me go ahead and go back real quick. With this play, what was that? CAD JPY? That was 80 JPY, huh? So with this example right here, I wouldn't mind. It would be better to counter trend trade, which is higher risk. It would be better. It would be a counter trend trade. Yes, that would be a counter trend trade, right? So it is higher risk. Does that make sense? You're going against the trend, right? Now, what takes like when you see that, you definitely have to, one, if you're gonna go ahead and willing to risk that, under leverage. Like that should already be a test trade. Like that's not a 1%er. That's probably 0.25%, a fifth of a percent. That's a test trade. Probably even 0.01, right? The only way I'm really looking at that, if a zone from the left hand side gave me that reversal, right? If a zone from the left hand side isn't really giving me that, I'm not really willing to take it. Not only that, we know we're uptrending, right? We know we're uptrending. So if we are going to take this sell, guys, I would much rather it happen right now, like right now, rather than later, right? That makes it higher probability, right? It's still a risk because it's going against trend, but because we do get this reversal, right? I would much rather get this sell right now. That way we can send it down to our next buy zone, right? But this is the thing. This is the different thing, right? Now, what if market consolidated, gave me that reversal, but we got this buy before the sell, right? Now that makes this sell way less higher probability because we already hit the next zone to continue buying. Does that make sense? Now, again, this is where a lot of you guys are going to have to get your hands dirty and take some losses to understand, because I can tell you, but you're still going to have to understand and take your notes and take your losses. And why did I lose? Why did I lose? I was counter trend trading. I was counter trend trading when I should have just stuck with the trend, right? So in retrospect, if you see this on a higher time, or if you see this and market is uptrending and you must take this sell, please under leverage. Please under leverage, right? Because if the market does respect this, right, you under leveraged, right? Okay, cool. Now what if the market actually breaks and closes below with a brand new starting point? Now we can go ahead and continue sales with a higher lot right here, right? You don't always have to be in heavy at the first touch. You don't always have to be in heavy, right? Does that make sense? Awesome. Awesome. Let's go ahead and continue. Look for something else, bro. Let's see. Let's go to I don't know, 5 minute. What are we on, man? Oh, that's ugly, bro. Let's go, because I want to find setups that are... Oh, what was that? What was that? Let's see. 15 minute.
Hey, Vinny, quick question.
What's up?
Do you usually find your entries on the 4-hour time frame?
Yeah, I like to stick to a higher time frame for continuation buys. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. GBP USD 3 minute. Yeah, that's exactly what I will be waiting for. Notice how we have, where's my annotate? Notice how we have all kinds of, oops, wrong color. Yes, sir, Caesar. Oh, yes, that's a great example. Yes. Okay, yes. Notice how we have all of this consolidation, right? Now, as soon as we pop up, awesome. Now, that's the BOS. BOS. Now, as soon as we break and close below here, We finally got that change of characters. Now we can start looking for sells, which is perfect. Notice how Caesar already has need change of character to continue sells. Right now, when you look at his next picture here, I'll go ahead and bring this up. Can you guys see this? Yes or no? Yeah? Okay.
Yes.
Okay, cool. So notice how this is the 15. This is the week. What the heck? Okay, this is the weekly time frame. Right? Weekly time frame. Look at all this, guys. First off, look at this. Shoulder.
Just see Caesar's chart.
Oh, okay, never mind. Let me go ahead and back out. Look at this one. This is the weekly time frame, right? So look at this. We have shoulder, head, massive, 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 massive change of character. So my shoulder would be right here. Boom. It hit that and rejected. Same thing. Consolidation. Awesome. That's fine. Let that happen. Let that build up. We get that BOS to the upside. BOS. We get that change of character. Boom. Now market is tiptoeing near this sell zone. Tiptoeing near that sell zone. So let's go ahead and take a look at that real quick. This is GBP NZD. Euro USD. Oh my god. GBP USD. I cannot speak right now. Let's go back. Awesome. This is great. Stop sharing. Let me go ahead and delete this. GBP USD on the weekly. So let's go ahead and mark this up. We know this is the shoulder zone. Awesome. Let's go ahead and let's go ahead and mark this up. We know this is the shoulder zone. This is the brand new setup. Stop loss is up here. We know that. This is the weekly setup, guys. The weekly. So this would be the macro setup right here. Right? This is macro. So if you don't want to use this setup, right, this is a pretty big setup right here. This is very big, right? If you have capital, right? If you have a capital to use, weekly setup, still calculated, right? But if not, you drop down to lower time frame and you wait for this move to happen. Boom. Now we use this setup right here. So we have our shoulder and our stop loss there, right? So let's go ahead and drop down to the daily and see what we got. Awesome. So we can see we're getting some consolidation type market structure here. We even get a little push up to the upside. Let's drop down a 4-hour time frame. Okay, cool. So it doesn't look like it's 100% ready to reverse yet. Just because like this is a lot of liquidity, right? So like even though like it does clear a little bit on that 15-minute or 5-minute, like this would still be a lot of consolidation. So even if we do get this drop down, I can kind of see us going back a little higher just to clear this and then drop down lower, right? So what you would be doing right now, Caesar, would be counter trend trading to this next buy, right? But let's go ahead. As of right now, Levels is calling us a buy. So Caesar, since you brought up GU, let's go ahead and run this buy continuation play. Front of the class, Caesar. Front of the class, my boy. Yes, sir. That's my starting point. Awesome. Let's go ahead and box that up. Where's my stop loss, bro? Where do I put my stop at? Awesome. Now let's see. This is probably slightly lower, so I mean it's pretty much the same. It is what it is. Boom. This Levels is calling this your next buy opportunity, right? And we know this is a weekly shoulder, so we could probably take that there. We know minimum 1 to 3, minimum, right? But if we're looking for continuations and a possible sell way up here, we could probably take that way up there. That's already a 1 to 6. If you go at the top, that's a 1 to 3. Right, let's look at the daily real quick. Daily starting points are way down here. So worry about that after this setups get violated. Let's go to the 1 hour real quick. Yeah, honestly, this is just looking like a lot of consolidation. I would have more faith. In reversals when it comes to the 4 hour time frame, because you guys got to remember that 4 hour time frame is that bridge to higher time frame, right? That 4 hour time frame. So if we get this this reversal right here, shoulder, head, and the market actually breaks and closes below here pretty nicely, I would start to be like, okay, maybe we missed this sell. Let's go ahead and start looking for some sell opportunities, right? But I'm never really looking for 1 hour time frame long-term reversals, right? Never looking for 1 hour long-term reversals unless literally it's in my setup right there. Like, okay, we just touched my weekly. Now this is the 1 hour. We need this before we can continue with our 4 hour. Right? Does that make sense? The 1 hour leads to the 4 hour. The 4 hour leads to the daily. And after that, so on, so forth. Right? Yeah, that gives me way better confirmation, guys. Like, I like to wait for 4 hour reversals for long-term plays rather than 1 hour time frame reversals, because most likely when you backtest, you start to realize these 1 hour reversals, guys, are just reversing for that 4 hour time frame starting point, and then we continue up. Yes, I like to go from the monthly all the way down to the 1 hour time frame. I never really drop down to the 1 hour unless I'm on indices inside the buy or sell zones, to be real. I'm never like on lower time frames unless it's like that. All right, so let's go back on the 1 hour. Let's just go to like random pairs, guys. Like, I don't even be trading a lot of this extra stuff. GBP CHF, I don't even know, bro. Oh my gosh, it's ugly, bro. You trade this? Y'all trade this? Just kidding, just kidding. Did we get that? Did we get that? Oh, that's very sus, but we do get that reversal head and shoulder. Crazy. Crazy. All right, guys. Who wants to run this? Let me see. Let me see. Who wants to run this? I'm going through the chat real quick. I want to see some people. Let's see some people. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. What? Let's see. Yo, Miguel, are you on the call right now, bro? Wow. Where's Miguel? Wow.
Bro, I'm sad.
What? Why? What happened?
I don't know why the fuck I took out, but it is what it is.
Euro CHF kept going, or USD CHF kept going, or what?
Yeah.
Bro, you're up. You're good. Oh, baby. It's okay, baby. All right. Miguel, are you down to run the continuation play for me, bro?
Yeah. Of
Oh,
course.
you can hear it in his voice. He's hurt right now. Shake it off, my boy. Shake it off. Miguel, how do we find this continuation move, bro? How can we find a continuation move right here?
Look for the breakup structure first.
Okay, cool. We got the break of structure. Awesome.
Now, that isn't the daily time frame. So what I will do, I mean, I do have the rally right there. And the daily time frame, go get the last selling candle, but I will drop the smaller time frames.
Okay, so let's just mark this up. When we have the daily starting point, now let's go down to the 4 hour. All right, now what starting point would you like to grab here?
Interesting one. I mean, you have two. You have this one right here. Give me a second. Let me annotate. Got it. Yeah, this one right here. Oh, why is white? Give me a second. Okay. You have, can you see my that right
I
there?
can see your arrow, yeah.
And then right there.
All right, bet. So let's mark those up.
And then I'll drop again to smaller time frames.
Oh, dang. Let's go ahead and zoom out real quick.
Oh, there you go. Looks.
All right. Let's see. Okay, let's now drop to the 1 hour time frame because Miguel likes to drop down. So let's go ahead and see what he got. I would tighten this up for sure right down here.
Mm-hmm.
See, look, you see guys, see how separated those are, guys? Like, this may hit, right? This could possibly hit. But if we break and close below, this gives me a good confirmation that the market's going to want to go ahead and continue selling to this one. So we could possibly reverse right here. All right, can someone send some love to Miguel? Ira got some jokes. Let's go.
Okay, okay. Let me see where the market is at. Zoom out.
Market's
This
up here
is
right now.
UVP CHF.
Yeah, we have an
Look at
ugly chart right now, guys.
Yeah, look at this gap right here, bro.
Yes, awesome. And look, levels is telling you too. Levels
Mm-hmm.
letting you know. So
That's
because
another one right there.
it's pretty ugly, but this is it right here. This is the swing high, and we get this breakout, right? So the last the last selling candle would technically be like right here, guys. But with the imbalance that Miguel is telling you about, we can possibly shift into this spot.
Can you drop to the 30-minute, bro, and see how it looks right there?
Wow.
All right. What if I get? Oh shit! Why is it white, bro?
I'm not really liking this area because of all of this consolidation here.
Yeah.
Support, and shift up.
Let's see. Oh, I see why. Okay, there you go. Okay, so
Oops, my bad.
go
30
back.
minute, 30 minute, 30 minute.
Can you drop the 15, please?
Oh, snap.
Damn. It's just all this right here.
Yeah, I don't like that either.
Yeah, it's a risky play, but I mean, technically, as well. Here's another one. Oh shit, you moved it. Do you see this? Nah, I don't like it. I feel like it can be like a risky play.
All right, cool. So
You can under leverage with it.
so look at guys,
Leverage to see if it gives you.
that's key as well, guys. Like, let's see. Don't say 1 minute when you give Vinny a heart attack. Yeah, don't say that. At this point, if it's not clear, would you spend that much time on the chart? Exactly. That's exactly what I was gonna say.
Nope.
Guys, if it's
I'll
not
move
that
on.
clear, guys, and you have to second guess, and you're like trying to push the issue, it's not the setup. It's not the setup for you.
At that point, you're forcing it.
At that point, you're forcing it, right? So at the end of the day, you want to feel comfortable with the setups that you're taking, right? So there's no need to force. Like, even with this, guys, we have a couple starting points back to back, right? Especially with choppy charts like this, I would just stick to the higher time frame. When you have choppy charts, I would just stick to higher time frame. So I mean, I ain't gonna lie, these buy zones are good for me. I would just set an alert and just wait. That's it. We knew we got the BOS right here. We know that this is the last breakout rally, and this is the starting point, and so is this, and so is this on the daily, right? So right now, all we have to do is wait. So let's go ahead. We got some charts being sent in. Let's go. All right. Okay, we got GBP JPY. That was from Xavier. So let's go ahead. Xavier, front of the class, my boy. Front of the class. That was on the 30-minute. Okay. Okay, let's break it down. Xavier. All right, he's hopping in on his phone. He's marking up on the phone. He's hopping in. Let me know when you're on, Xavier.
Yeah, I'm right here. I'm right here.
All right, bet. So you're looking for buys. Why are you looking for buys, bro?
Because we're uptrending.
Okay, awesome. I love that. That's already like, that's checkbox one. Market's uptrending. We should look for buys. So what are you seeing? What are you seeing in this area here that's a possible buy zone, bro?
So the starting point,
Okay.
right there where we got those two bigger candles.
Bet. This is our starting point because this last selling candle gave us this break of structure, right?
Yep.
Awesome. Now I saw you had another zone. What other zone did you have right there?
I was looking at a head and shoulder play, an
Okay.
inverted head and shoulder play.
Where was your shoulder at, bro? If you want to annotate or let me know. Is it this one?
Yeah, that lowest green
this
wick.
one, right?
Yeah.
Okay, awesome. I like this as well. Now, guys, this is the shoulder. Why? Because we have a peak that heads below that, right? We got support, we break lower, and we go higher, right? So we have the two setups in one, and we have market creating liquidity on the way up. Oops, which is great. This is a good setup, Xavier. Solid, bro. Last one. I know, my guy. I got you. Noe. Is it Noe? Last one, and then I gotta get off. If Noe don't want to hop on, we gotta get off now, bro. All right. You here? Can you unmute though? Can you unmute? We gotta make this quick. Why? All right, it's all good. All right, no worries. It's all good. We'll just go ahead and break this down. So I kind of like the cells here, to be
Oh
honest.
shoot, Vinny, can you hear me? My bad. I just got to work.
No, you're good. So why are you looking at cells here specifically, bro? If you could let me know or let us know.
Well, so it's on a smaller time frame for those cells. It's actually Mike Nav's zone. So yeah, but the buy zone is my idea. So
awesome. That's not a bad buy. That's a pretty good buy zone.
Yeah, so we have liquidity down there on the left side. So then I'm looking at the starting point right there.
Awesome.
And then I do have kind of a head and or inverted head and shoulders on a lower time frame on the hour. If you look at where price is at right now, I'm not really sure if it's like the most best setup, but yeah, if you can take a look on the hour real quick. Yeah, so you see that huge dip down? So
This
that would
right
be
here?
the head. So that one now. And then if we zoom out a little bit more, I think. Oh yeah, no, I was looking at that wick to the left. Yeah, that one right there. But I'm not too sure because now the head didn't really fully close underneath, so I wasn't too sure on this one.
The head doesn't have to fully close, but the change of character has to close.
Yeah.
All right, so I wasn't really looking at this for buys personally, just because it didn't look the cleanest, right? But I see it, and I see what you're seeing. But I also like those buys you're calling way down here, because it does line up with let's see, what were you looking at? Was it a 1 hour time frame?
It was 4 hour.
4
Yeah, 4 hour. Yeah, you have to really zoom out for this one.
No, we're good. Because we do have this change of character here, and we do have a starting point with a ton of liquidity down here. So I mean, I like this, to be honest. I've been waiting for this. This is my next buy zone personally, right? And I'm also waiting for sells we can see that the 4-hour time frame, if we go back up the 4-hour time frame, starting point is way up here. And so is the head and shoulder. If we break that down, we have shoulder, head, change of character, right? So
Yep.
the starting point's way up here on the 4-hour, and then we have a 1-hour starting point right here, right? So we're in the middle of two pretty decent setups. I like the cells much better.
Yeah, that's
but
why I was
sin-
looking for a buy to try and buy my way up there. But I mean, if it doesn't work, it doesn't work. So
on the 1-hour we do have a change of character, but on the 1-hour we don't. Right, so I'm gonna keep that in mind. Since
yeah,
we
I was
don't-
looking at that too.
Right, since we
Yeah.
don't have a change of character, I'm not really looking to buy here. Right, so just keep that in mind.
Yep.
And since this isn't really the cleanest, if you must take a buy, either under leverage heavily or just to wait for this confirmation so we can go ahead and use that.
Yep. Gotcha.
Awesome. Let's go, guys. Super fire call. I really like this. I'm gonna lie. I love getting you guys' your hands dirty on the screen, on the charts, because you guys are getting better. Right? You guys are getting better. And we know what you guys need to work on. Right? When we do this, I can tell what you guys need to work on. So the biggest thing that I can help you guys with as of right now is just taking notes, guys. Take the notes. Like, that's going to help you. That's going to give you confidence to hop on these calls or hop on when I call you and be like, oh, here, he gave me the sauce. He gave it to me right here. Like, how can I get it wrong? I got it right here. You know what I'm saying? So I like this call, guys. I hope you like this call. Go ahead and let the Powerhouse chat, guys. Let them know. How many we got on this call? We have 45, but we had about 57. Hop in the Powerhouse chat and let them know that y'all got some value today. Right, but with that being said, guys, I hope you guys have a blessed week. Trade responsibly. Mark up those charts. Send in those charts so you guys can get feedback. So we can go ahead and clap these charts this week. Let's get it, guys. I will see you on Friday.